Hey, what's up, guys? Johnny Litecoin here. Purchasing power matters to me because without it, we are screwed as American citizens, right? Guys, the reason I'm wearing this Bitcoin hat is because purchasing power is everything. I'm a payments processor. So when I first realized about Bitcoin, I realized about our purchasing power, right? And how we were losing value, okay? Losing value every day. So look where I came. I actually came back to a scene where I did a photo about a month ago. It's actually, you guys look me up on Twitter at Johnny Litecoin. As of right now, it's the picture in my pinned profile. And the picture I took was in front of a business talking about inflation and how prices are on the rise. Okay? And actually talked about how due to inflation, it's actually this buffet back there, this sushi buffet. It said due to inflation, they had to raise the price of the buffet. Okay? Bottom line. Guys, this is not just happening at that sushi restaurant behind me in the shopping plaza I'm in. This is happening everywhere. And in fact, if you look behind me right there, there's some vacancies in this shopping plaza, okay? Those vacancies have to do with our purchasing power. If Americans had more purchasing power, they would be able to rent those spaces in there and open up businesses. A lot of this stuff has gotten priced out of the normal consumer, the normal citizen. Well, for a lot of people, the American dream is done, okay? Maybe 30 years ago, they would have opened up that business they wanted to in one of those spots. Not anymore, okay? What has been robbing us of our purchasing power? Government, okay? It's not only inflation that robs us of purchasing power. It's all of these government entities, these rules and regulations, these taxes that they impose on us. Where I'm at right now in northern New Jersey, a lot of the reason people do not want to open businesses is because there's too many permits you have to get. The town is too difficult. The county's too difficult. There's too many people up your you-know-what bothering you. You're just not free to do what you want to do. How is that good for the economy? It's not, okay? It's not. Guys, our purchasing power is dwindling. The cost of a college education since 1970 has outpaced the rate of inflation at a rate to 4-to-1. And those are according to official government statistics. We know they lie about inflation, right? We know for real inflation numbers, you have to look to more of the Chapwood Index and like John Williams shadow stats, right? So purchasing power, why does it matter? Why does it matter? Matters because, guys, without purchasing power, nothing as Americans. We need it, right? We need this purchasing power. If not, life is going to change for most people, okay? Life is going to change for most people. People might have a few investments here and there, but the general public, their money is in the dollar, and they're losing purchasing power, which means they're losing power to do what they want to do. They're losing their freedom, okay? The government wants us to get addicted to the free money they're giving out, the universal basic income that they're going to be giving us in the future. We're seeing the precursor for that right now with the child tax credit that's just starting to hit bank accounts. And last year we saw the stimulus checks, and I think they gave some out to the beginning of this year. Do you think that's good for our purchasing power? No! Every time they do a government program, the more they give, it robs us of purchasing power, okay? People used to say, it's as good as gold, right? It's as good as gold, right? Not anymore. A lot of people still don't realize that the dollar is not backed by gold. It's backed by nothing. All it's backed by is the faith and credit of the United States government. That's it. And unless they raise the debt ceiling, which they always have to do, they could default on that. Then what good is even the faith and credit of the United States government? If you're a younger person, or if you're not, forget if you're young, say you're under 60 and you plan on living till you're 90. You want to deal with this for another 30 years? You think they're gonna do the right thing for another 30 years? Take a look at the M1 money supply, okay? It is on a chart. It's going parabolic. So what could you guys do about it, right? First of all, you guys got to wake up. You guys got to realize what's going on. We got to spread the word to other people. We got to. Because without everybody getting on board with this, guys, we're not going to recognize America in the future. So that's what we have to do. We have to let people know about the lifeboats. So what are the best lifeboats out of the system? Well, I think the best lifeboat personally is Bitcoin, all right? Now, gold and silver are also great lifeboats, okay? Bitcoin is more of a modern lifeboat. It's a digital lifeboat. So you want to have both. You want to have your lifeboats that you know that always worked. Guys, you don't want to get rid of old trusty. You do not get rid of old trusty, which is gold and silver. But on the flip side, if you're too into gold and silver, you're not into the digital stuff that's going on, you want to learn about this digital stuff. Do not shut your eyes off to it, right? This digital stuff, by talking about Bitcoin and Litecoin and gold and silver, it's the most patriotic thing you could do. That's the word we have to get out there, that it's patriotic to talk about Bitcoin, Litecoin, gold, and silver. The dollar is not patriotic because they're robbing us of purchasing power. How is that patriotic? It would be patriotic if the dollar was backed by gold. The fact that it's not, guys, you got to question who's controlling things behind the scenes. We'll leave that as a question mark for another day, right? So what can you guys do again? Get into these lifeboats if you're not in them already. Learn about the lifeboat that you're not comfortable with. Learn about Bitcoin if you're not comfortable with it. Learn about Litecoin, right? If you're too into cryptos, learn about gold and silver. Don't say gold and silver is nothing. It's an old relic. Guys, don't be too into the new and throw out the old. All I can tell everybody is have a balanced approach to this, okay? Also get your skills up, right? Having skills is always, no matter what happens in society, you're gonna need skilled workers. So if you're good at marketing or you're good at sales, that's a good skill to have, right? No matter what new currency comes about, there's always gonna be products where people are gonna need to sell them, okay? So just get your skills in order, all right? Guys, be neighborly to your fellow man. Spread the knowledge that you have. When you're watching this video, spread this knowledge to others. Don't just keep it in your head and take it to the grave. Talk to other people about it. Get out there, guys. Talk about how we're being robbed of our purchasing power. So that's it, guys. Get out there, get proactive. But, never forget that we're being robbed of purchasing power. And by being robbed of purchasing power, we're being robbed as American citizens. And we're not going to recognize America soon enough, right? So be patriotic. Go out there, talk to people about this stuff. I know it's a little uncomfortable for people sometimes, but let them know. Say you're not going to have much longer to get into the lifeboats. So that's it, guys. If you guys ever have a crypto question, you can definitely find me on Twitter at Johnny Litecoin. Always happy to give free advice to everybody, all right? Later, guys. And remember, your purchasing power does matter. Peace, guys.